Good evening guys, Mark here with another waffle. It is currently 25 past 10 Sunday evening. Hope you all had a good weekend guys. I'm finishing off a cigar I started yesterday, the JC Newman American. I've been trying to sort out my car. I've had to readjust my handbrake because it was a little bit coming up too high, so we've readjusted the pads on the inside of the rear axle. Now on the BMW X3 you have pads as well as the rotors, so you have shoes rather, not pads. So you have the rotor or disc brake, you have a set of shoes inside them, which is the handbrake, and they wasn't quite holding enough. The handbrake was coming up too high, so I've readjusted that now. Got a coffee, a frothy coffee, not quite on there. I do like a bit of cinnamon sugar on mine, so I'll just show you what I've got. So the cinnamon sugar frothy coffee, it's the Tim Hortons French vanilla. Cheers everybody. Oh, good stuff. Anyway, it's funny, I was watching Simon today, a couple of his videos, catching up on his live from yesterday. Sorry Simon, I was hoping to make that, but I was just shot. I was absolutely completely knackered, so I ended up going to bed about 10 past 11 last night. So I was hoping to join you, as you know, but I was just shot. I was, so apologies for that. And talking to Simon, he's got a first come first served sale on an assignment on the consignment he had a while back. As you know, been keeping up with him. He's had a few this consignment where he had a lot of pipes and tobaccos, and this is the last of it. So it's first come first served, because he's got to send back what doesn't get sold. Anyway, so go and grab yourself some tobacco or some. He's only just not long put it up, so go and check him out. And there's a lovely pipe on there which I wish I could afford actually. It's the Castello La Dune. That is one of them pipes for me, which is even though it's in black, I do like the one, prefer the one in tan. It's just it's my that'd be my well, that'd be my, I gotta admit it, my pipe I've always wanted, sort of pipe, you know. I just love the shape of that. I love the way the waves or the carving is on it, you know, it looks like waves. Fantastic looking pipe. So go and grab yourself a bargain, some nice tobaccos in there. I believe he's selling some of his own tobacco and stuff coming up. So he's got loads of Savinellis coming up, so keep an eye out on his channel guys. He got a lot of pipe of the year pipes. It looks like he's been busy buying. So yeah, unfortunately I'm not in a position to at the moment. So I know I'm gonna miss out on some fantastic pipes there, I know that. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. Hey ho. I just found another jar. I'm fed up. I'm not saying it's my own fault, like I've got a jar of tobacco here. It's an aromatic, and I was smoking it last night, no idea what it is. I've got a couple of these now. I'm gonna have to start making sure I label bloody, you know, labelled me jars up. I mean, I got me. I've got this. Talking about this last I had in the week. The Scarecrow Cornell and Deal. This is the one from, which batch was this? 2022 batch. I've forgotten what it tasted like, so I thought I'll bring that out. And yeah, real good blend. And yeah, I just found that in the living room. Couldn't do, you know, another one like that. Forgot to label it up. So I managed to put some. I have put labels on them now, but I will take this off and stick it to the jar. I've been jarring up a couple of other tobaccos. You know, I've took some out of bags and stuff that have been lying around, so I wanted to get them make sure they stay fresh. Just come off from watching Piper Dave. Again, done a fantastic job there up on his Wyoming home. All that work, good. Let's say all work and no play. But he is managing to find time to have enjoy some some smokes with his friends in the tobacco lounge down there, and get some great offerings from his friend down there, who gets a lot of his cigars and stuff, and his hard to get stuff, you know, or virtually impossible to get, we should say. Man, what a friend that is, eh? Yeah. I'm really rooting for you there, Dave. It's you know, fantastic to have a friend like that, bring you some great cigars and tobacco you had in the week sometime. I forgot what it was, but I know you have seen some I think you had what's that one today? You had some Scottish blend, I believe, or a Balkan. See what my head's like? I can't remember nothing. CRS, Dave, kicking in again, Dave. And I'm not sure, but it's weird because I'm sure Dave used a few expletives today in his video, which is not like him. Not I can say I've heard him swear before, but I think he was just saying, yeah, about his logs. You know, some of the trees he cut up and turned them into logs, and they were heavy. Let's put it that way. Go check out his video. It's a good video, and yeah, glad it's looking great. The house is, isn't it? You know, and all the work he's done on the outside there with the trees and everything. A lot of work for one man. Wow. Well, kudos to you, Dave. Hell of a lot of work. I found out the subs as well, guys. What I've been, which I forgot to mention. Joey Brewer, welcome to the channel. Go and check him out, guys. He hasn't got many subs. He's only got about 67 subs. So let's go and show him some YTPC love. That's Joey Brewer. I think he's got about 27 videos out as well. So go and check him out. Stephen Holland, welcome. I think he's a gentleman of the cloth. I think I talked about him the other day. I think he's a Christian. I think he could be a priest. I'm not quite 100% sure. I've not seen any of his videos yet, and I will catch up on that, Stephen. You know, I'm a bit behind, so I've had a lot of work with the car and obviously this build of the shed and all that. So we'll catch up soon. And the Ozarks Piper. Now I'm sure I've been subscribed to the Ozarks Piper for a long time, and vice versa. And I got counts. And another one I just noticed today, Mike Rondu. Apparently I hadn't. I wonder why I wasn't getting any notifications off him. YouTube unsubscribed me again. So obviously I don't know what it is with the algorithms and stuff going on with YouTube, and I don't know. And so what else I want to talk about, guys? Pipe tobacco packaging. I was watching Jess piping the other day on Brunello, on Savinelli Brunello Flake. Now I've only had a tin of that, and that was in. Now the tin I had was a round tin. I think Jesse got a square tin. Obviously he's got it in America. He hasn't got all the crap on it like we get. And I don't think my one had all that crap on it either. But mine was a round tin. And I don't remember the warnings on it. So you can't. As you know, you've seen the warnings we get it here in the UK, guys. Absolutely, you know, tins are covered in them, aren't they? Absolutely joke, as if we don't know about the issues and whatever smoking causes. But anyway, yeah, it looks a mess. You know, 90% of the tins covered in warnings because we're stupid and we're thick. We haven't got a clue what we're doing. Anyway, Jess piping, Jesse, fantastic. I'll put that video out in the bucket below, guys. It must be one of the best packaged and dressed tobaccos I've seen. You know. Yeah, Savinelli Brunello Flake. And guys, have you seen anything better than that? You know, can you think of any packaging that's better than? I don't mean tin art now. I know about the way it's been packed. It was in a square, like obviously with it being a flake, it's in a square packaging, but it was gold. I think Baron do a few like that, don't they? But it had like a sponge or some sort of an outer rubber or something. I don't know what it was. You know, which kept that square block from moving in the tin. You know, you get a crumble cake and you can shake it all on the tin. More like you shook it. I don't know if I reckon you could break it up without taking it out the tin. But yeah, it was fantastic packaging. I've never seen nothing like that. But let me know what your thoughts are, guys. Have you seen anything, or have you seen anything better than that? Because it's, yeah. So Jesse, good video as well. Well, gone yet. Of course, Simon, like I said, unfortunately he's had a few issues with he wanted to do another new flame pipe, but apparently it didn't work what his plans were. If you've not been watching his videos, to have more in-depth or more of a, I don't know, trying to get more of a 3D effect on the flames. But yeah, it was a shame it hasn't worked out for him, that pipe. It was going to be a large pipe, not quite magnum, but it is, you know, a real good sized pipe. What else have I got me notes here, guys? Just check. Oh, I've got to thank a few people. Yeah, Oscar Sanchez, appreciate your comments and PMs, my friend. And go and check out the Pipefarthings. The Pipefarthings 2024 fall blends. So go and check that video. It's some good interesting blends on that, guys, if you wanna, not sure what to have for the change of the seasons, or whether it bothers you or not. I know it doesn't, a lot of people don't bother with, you know, like as we get into the colder weather, you get the more stronger blends, more Latakia, more Perique, you know, stuff like that, to get somewhere a bit more punchy. Me, I go for Boswell's Northwoods. Is my sort of go-to smoke when it gets a bit cooler, you know, things like that. Like I said, I'm not very huge on a Latakia fan. I will smoke blends with Latakia in, but as long as it's not too forward, I don't mind that. So yeah, so I found out Oscar Sanchez, actually his name is John, so thank you for the messages, kind messages, much appreciated, John. And I just want to point out, guys, I know there's a few of you who I promised bits and pieces to. Please bear with me, it will take a couple of weeks, you know, don't expect it to get in a week or so. Oh, Jess Python, BR for Jess from Pipe Smoking Knife Maker. Again, I'm writing about blends, I presume, or is someone talking about autumnal blends or whatever. Again, it could be part of that, I'm not sure. I think Jesse's doing a VR, isn't it? Was this, oh, it was a 636, wasn't it? 636 subs, yeah. Past memory isn't about as bad as it I think it is. Well, it could be. I could be totally wrong on that. But yeah. So yeah, fantastic. Yeah. So yeah, I got some Scarecrow. As I said, I got 2 tins from 2022, which is the one I'm smoking, and I got one for 2021. He didn't bring it out last year. So, Tim Hortons French vanilla, guys, lovely. Yeah, it's funny, like I said, I don't know if I said in the start of the video, you know, the amount of comments Simon was getting about his coffee. Like I said, it's an instant coffee, fills a cup, half a coffee, then froths up the milk in it, milk frother. We've all got a milk frother, surely, guys. And puts the chocolate sprinkles on, or whatever, chocolate powder, cocoa, whatever. Me, I got cinnamon sugar on mine, if I didn't mention that before. And someone's even asked him to do a video on how he makes his coffee. Well, it's funny, isn't it? He's getting more comments on his coffee than he is on his pipes lately, Simon. Oh, must be driving him nuts, to tell you the truth, guys. You know, seem like the last 8 to 10 videos, it's all about his coffee. Oh, it's funny. It tickles me. It does. Yeah. So I thought it was actually later than what it was, guys. You know, we've actually finished the she shed, and I got to put the finishing touches on it. You know, we put on the back, you know, where the apex goes. You know, to cover the felt. You know, the flashings, or you know, finishing pieces and that on that. So we finished that, and where there's a couple of holes in the shed where there shouldn't be holes, because, you know, excuse me, there's a piece of tongue and groove what we had on one of the apexes, because they come in like 2 pieces, the apex did. One of them had a split in it, there's a big gap in that, It's on the back of the shed, so we've actually put a piece of felt over that. I thought that was the best way. And then there's a couple of pieces, a couple of little holes, you know, slits, but there shouldn't really be gaps. We just put a bit of sealant in there just to fill them up a little bit, you know, stop the rain getting in. The rain might not get in, but you know, we've had a bit of a, lucky enough we got away with the storm what we sort of had this morning, so we've, you know, got away with that. We sort of had a lot of wind and rain. It's windy, it's a little bit windy out there now. It's not as bad as it was earlier, you know, because if it gets windy here, you could hear this door rattling with it being metal. You know, rattles pretty well, you know, and it's yeah, so it's calmed down quite a lot. There's a bit of a breeze out there now still. And them photos what Dave done, by the way, go back to Dave's video. Oh, that super moon, man, it's as bright as the sun. Go and check out them photographs he's put on that video, guys. It's like it's made it, the moon's that bright and that low, it's made like night to almost day. It's weird how the moon affects, you know. And again, we had the Northern Lights as well last week, didn't we? It's all happening, isn't it, guys? Then he found somebody's was it on Everest or something? They found some explorers' boots and sock or something. Have they found his body? Who's been hidden for the last 100 years? And it's all down to global warming, isn't it? Melting the ice, melting snow off the mountains, and all things, weird things going on in the world due to global warming. I'll tell you what though, I'm really surprised at these JC Newmans. They've really surprised me. Like I said, the first one wasn't that good, to be honest. It was an okay cigar, but this one, you know, now I've rested in the Tupperware a few months. It certainly changed the taste. And like I said, if I don't say it on the video earlier today, it's a bit like Fuente Kings, and that, you know how much I like the Fuente Kings. Just the pity it's so bloody expensive. I've got a, I don't even know how many are. I think I've only got about 2 of them left. But I mean, the £40 cigar over here, just can't afford to get a box of them. I've been in touch with Boswell's. I've asked them for some labels for some of their tobaccos I've purchased over the, you know, either this year or last year, whatever. I said, well, are you going to put them up on, I said, there's any chance of you putting them up on your site? You know, I said, it's nice to be able to get some labels, because you know, you've seen them white labels they normally put on with you when you get a bag of 4 ounce or 8 ounce bag. They just put their own standard label on it. And I like their tin labels, you know, obviously the round ones what you go in your mason jars, or on the tins, you know, on their tin, but mason jars for us. And I've asked them for some of them, so I think if you're interested, guys, maybe just drop them an email. They said they're going to charge 50 cents a piece, which I think's, you know, but the only trouble is the shipping. I mean, I'm grateful they're sending me some, so I think I've got about 6 or 8 blends I've asked labels for, and I've asked for about 4 of each, so, you know, just so I've got stuff. I mean, not long ago, before I stopped ordering, I did order some more Northwoods for this year. I've got I think I've got 2 jars, you know, the standard jars, not the pound jars, obviously. The 2 jars, the standard, let's say standard jars. I started getting these ones, these wide mouth ones, because it's just a lot easier to get the tobacco in. Let's be honest about it, guys. You know, if you get one of them silver jam things, you see it on Simon's channel a lot, or you can see it in the background if you look at Simon's videos. They're just like, because of so they are basically the jam jars, aren't they? Or, you know, so obviously with these being a bigger, and so if I can get, you know, proper labels for them, because I don't know what's going on with Cellar International. That site's been down for months and months and months, and there's no sign of it coming back up. They keep saying down for maintenance, but I don't know who's running it, what's going on, guys. I don't know if anyone can find out, because that's where I normally get my labels from. I drop them into a folder on my PC, or sorry, my laptop, and I normally print them off. I use Avery as well. So I think these are 60, is it 60 or 80 mil, these labels, and I just print them off. I just chop it and expand it into using the Avery website, and yeah, so you can use the big labels like this, or obviously always the smaller ones. But I do like, I've started changing a lot of my jars over to these bigger, the wide mouth jars. I got this size, and I got the smaller size as well for which we get just like a 2 ounce tin in. Not sure, I think it's 4 ounce. Yeah, I think it's only 4 ounce. Let's just see if it says on it. These are Kilner jars, what we use over here in the UK, guys, what most of us use. I know a lot of you can get the mason jars that you Americans have, but they seem to be with them there's a lot of like faceted, is the word I'm looking for, rather than a plain glass. These are the 400 mil, or what's the same fluid ounces? Must be 12 fluid ounces. That's them ones, guys. So yeah, I just thought I'd come on, have a little waffle, have a cup of coffee with you and a smoke. I just want to thank all you guys all for your subs, your comments, your private messages. You know, means so much to me. You know, I know I don't get a huge amount of comments. I know a lot of people don't watch my videos for more than 30 seconds, but I think they have a look and thought, oh no, not interested. You know, each to their own. You know, we're all entitled to press that stop button or turn it off. You know. But I appreciate the guys who stuck out with me from the start. I know a lot of you have. You know, Randy, Terry, Simon, you know, a few others. And I appreciate each and every one of you. I thought it's about time, you know, to make sure now and again to remind you, I do appreciate your comments, your messages. You know, it's yeah, because I've thought a few times about whether to quit the YouTube. You know, but at the end of the day, I just like making these waffle videos. You know, I keep saying, you know, sometimes I say a lot, oh, you know, I find them boring. But a lot of you people out there like it, you know, like listen to me waffle while you're doing other things, and I appreciate that. You know, I appreciate the time you give me, and I thank you, each and every one of you, for that. And I wish you all happy smoking, whatever you're smoking. I mean, I'm looking at some car parts today. Like I said, I've got to do the suspension arms on my car, and I think it's going to be cheaper to get replace the whole front suspension on the car. You know, the arms, so the drop links, anti-roll bar links, and the suspension arms, and then the ball joints. So I think it's going to be, might as well get it done and get it done and dusted, and do the whole lot in one hit, which is not what I really want to do, but I know it's going to fail the MOT next month if I don't get it done. So I've been looking on the old eBay to see how much they are, and the price difference depends where you get them from is absolutely ridiculous. I did find a guy who only had one set, but he's only got the left side, but doesn't do the thing, so it was a real good price as well, you know. So it's going to cost a few £100, unfortunately. It's a good job I can do it myself, because there's no way I can afford to take it to a garage to be done. I decided to get myself an impact driver. I'll just go and grab it, guys, 1 second. Okay guys, sorry about that, I'm back. So this is the tool I bought. It's an impact driver. It's got it's 21 volt cordless brushless wrench, as it's classed on here. VTech, I don't know much about this company. It's got 700 Newton meters of torque on this. So yeah, so it's a good plenty. And then 17mm, which is me, it's 1/2 inch by the way. Plenty of power in this thing. If I can get the thing back on. So you got a square end impact sockets, 17mm for the wheel nuts, and this just takes them off. But it's a hell of a lot easier than messing about, you know, with the bloody, you know, slackening your wheel nuts off a little bit, you know, just cracking them open before you raise it, obviously, because the amount of times I've done that, jack the car up, as you know, I do a lot of work on my car myself, jack the car up and then I have to put it back down because I've forgotten to crack the nuts off. But this got a little light, as you can see, and then on the, whoops, the wheel had to go out. It's a big 21-volt battery. Unfortunately you only get the one. I dare say I could, if I look around, I'll be able to get the same sort of similar battery, I dare say. And then there's some settings. See if I can get it without dropping it. Some settings on here. You got 3 lights, you got 3 power settings, and your battery status. So you got 3, 2, 1, which is your power settings, and then red, amber and green for your battery. And as you can see, they light up green. You can just start to see it there. And then obviously you got your reverse and forward switch. And what I do with these, I don't just squeeze the trigger when you're trying to loosen or tighten them. What I do is just jog it a little bit. So the thing, what happens if you try it when you're putting the bolts back in, your nuts back in, you got a real risk of cross-setting your nuts. So I just start it off, hand tight it, then I put them in, you know, just to get the thread started. Then I just again 700 Newton meters. So don't be holding the gun on there, or you're going to snap your bolts inside your hub. You don't want to do that. It makes a bit of time, it saves that a little job, and that wasn't an expensive piece of kit, that one. You know, some of them was stupid money, $300-400, pounds even, 70 quid that one. And I've also got one of these little tools. As you know, some of you will have already recognised this is removing your ball joints. So that'll go underneath and that'll go on the top of the ball joint, tighten this thread up, and it will push it down. Again, it's going to save a lot of time. The amount of times I've been kind of used to work at a garage and stuff, and you're trying to get, you can hear the wind now, the amount of times you can people hammer and smack trying to get ball joints out, because you know they're tough cookies to get out, to get removed. So that will just push it through. Again, got a nice big chunky thread on that, and it'll just push it out, pop it out easy, saving a lot of time. And again, not an expensive tool, but handy. You're not going to replace ball joints very often, but for the price of the tool, it's worth having. Saves a lot of time, a lot of mither, possibly a lot of damage to your car, especially if you miss with the hammer. Yeah, so I wanted one of them impact drivers for a long time. I've got one on my set, but it's only 1/4 inch. It's yeah, you know, you need at least 3/4 inch, 1/2 inch if you're working on cars, especially if you're working on struts and stuff like that, suspension and things like that, because some of them can be really tough cookies to get off. You know, I've had sockets on nuts, and I've actually broke the socket. You know, that's how I was. You know, I don't know whether it's just a crap one. They were Nielsen. I don't know if you guys have heard them. They were Nielsen sockets, and I've actually snapped. You know, to split the socket in half. Some of the jobs I've tried to do, because it looks as an impact, doesn't it? It does that. Like your normal impact drive where you hit with a hammer, just jogs it, doesn't it, as you put in the pressure on. That makes a job. I don't explain like that. You know how they work, guys. You know, it's going to make things a lot easier to do. I said, and it's a job I've got to do next week. Again, You know, like I said, I was working on the brakes. I had to do it in the rain because it needed doing. It's one of them. You just get on with it, don't you? As you do. Right guys, just going over 30 minutes. I'm going to finish this cigar. Unfortunately, I finished my coffee already. Got loads of bloody paraphernalia on my table here. Well, we got 3 lighters out. 1, 2, 3 jet lighters. 4 pipes in here. 3 tampers. Yeah, and you got it. I'll take all this in later. So guys and girls, Carolina Rose, Polypore Piper. Let's not forget the women of the channel, guys. You know, the YTPC. They're a much part of it as we us gentlemen. Hope you had a great weekend, guys. Wish you all the best. Again, check out them new subscribers and come give some YTPC love. Go and sub to the channels. Let's get them up to the which one's under us? Joey Brewer. Yeah, go and check him out. Go and check out Stephen Holland, Ozarks, Piper if you're not subscribed to him already. Again, I will put links to the channels in the bucket, and for just piping on the Brunello Flake, go and check out the back of the packaging about that. Juillano Spitaletti, he's got a new fantastic new pipe out. Juillano, I wish I had the money to buy that, mate. It's a fantastic looking pipe. And I like that colour. That tan colour looks beautiful on that pipe. I really like that. Again, got his own silver, you know, metalwork on that. Yeah, like I said before, go and check out Simon's latest videos, or last couple of videos if you haven't been keeping up with him. So some good content there. And I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Take care. Have a great week if you're in work. I'm going to stay up a few more hours yet because obviously I'm working tomorrow night. And yeah, so I won't sleep a good. I'd only waking up at 11 o'clock in the morning, and I'm to go to work for 11 o'clock tomorrow night because I'll be absolutely knackered. Which is what happened Friday. Yeah, I was literally falling asleep on the motorway Friday, so I had to pull over, get some fresh air. And as soon as I know, as soon as I feel like coming on, I don't take risks. I don't take risks. As soon as I know I start getting a bit new, stop at this nearest service station, get some fresh air, get a coffee, and I'm right as rain then after a bit after that. You know, it does keep up on, especially when you're driving 3 or 4 hours at a time. So be safe, be well. Wish you all well, guys. Take care, all the best. Again, thanks for everyone for the subs, support, the comments, yada yada yada. All the best, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. All the best. See you on the next one.